Hi, it's Miles Red Songbird in New York. You're looking at Jade Chen, who was Eve's husband, Miles Red's husband, during the Ming Dynasty period. I have made a video explaining that the Holy Royal Family are going to be the rulers of the universe, of the cosmos, and I have pictures of them, and I'll show you. The Father, Supreme Being, Inherent Good, Highest Power and Authority, is the Son. I took this picture the other day when I was communing with him. Okay, this is a picture of the King of the Cosmos, the Son of the Sun, Govinda Singh Ji. He put together this book called Equilibrium of Love, the Dera Baba Jamal Singh. That's the Dera Baba Jamal Singh, which is the physical heaven on earth in India, in the Punjab. So we in America can have a blueprint for the physical heaven on earth in America, which he is architecting. This is Jesus Christ, 1st and 20th century Jesus Christ, Charan Singh Ji. This is Jesus Christ, 21st century, Govinda Singh Ji. These are rulers. This is Singh Birdsong, who was Jagat Singh Ji, Jesus Christ consciousness. He was also Jimi Hendrix. He was Mozart. He was George Gershwin. He was King Arthur. He was Sly Stone projected, and others. This is his mother reading The Knighting of King Arthur over YouTube to children whose parents don't read to them. S for Singh, Jimi Hendrix, King Arthur, and Guinevere. This is Singh Birdsong, and his mother, Eve, Mother of the Earth. That's his father on the cover of an album she wrote the lyrics for. He did the music for Edwin Birdsong. Sing. Perfect Lovin'. He had Birdsong had a record label called Sing for a while. Short while. What's this? Oh, this is Jimi Hendrix. Dressed as an Indian. Birdsong is an Indian name. There's a better picture of him. Okay. Looking at the camera, looking at his mother, the eye of the camera. Kind of Jimmy Singh, looking like Jimmy, looking like he looked when he was Jimmy. Mozart, George Gershwin, classical jazz composer, classical music composer. Sing Birdsong singing. It's been all over the world singing. Jimi Hendrix, Sing Birdsong, talking to Mick Jagger backstage. The Queen of the Universe is Miles Red Songbird, and Adam is Michael Prince Consort. Okay. This is Cupid Queen. Queen with her immaculately conceived baby to be in February, Giancarlo Arturo. This is Charan Singh, the 1st and 20th century Jesus Christ, who is going to be Giancarlo Arturo. This is the mother, wife of Christ, Mary, Eve. Okay. This is Miles Red Songbird when she was, this is Jade Chen, who was her husband in the Ming Dynasty, and his friends. Sneezy de Greasy. She's holding a copy of the book, Sneezy de Greasy. She's holding a t-shirt. They are in the t-shirt business. They also make mugs. The Eve, Queen of the Universe props. 4 children, 5 grandchildren. Awards. Best mother in the world. Eve, mother of the earth, mentally strongest person in the world. 50 approximate person energies in her body, including Einstein and Marcus Aurelius. Eve, most valuable basketball player on Burt High School of Clarksville, Tennessee girls basketball team, chosen by the Clarksville Leaf Chronicle. This is a copy of a book idea she came up with. She had been praying Sharma Cura, the Walt Disney of India, by Michelle Birdsong. Robin Birdsong had been Dr. Seuss. She had also been Michelangelo. And then the illustrations are by T.J. Robshaw. This is Abigail, is Miles Red's granddaughter, Jandara Ranziger, who had once been Babaji, the saint of Jesus Christ consciousness. Robin Birdsong's niece. These are Holy Royal family members. And these are more props of Michelle Birdsong. The album, What It Is, she did the lyric. This is Michelle Birdsong. This is the back of the album, What It Is. She did his hair, which became a worldwide trend. Black people still wear their hair plaited, and with variations of these plaids. It came out in 1970. Another album by Edwin Birdsong, where Miles Red Birdsong did the lyric, Supernatural. Okay, this is What It Is, and this is Supernatural. Can you see it? It's kind of blurry. Supernatural. Okay, this is her first exposure to albums on a personal level. That's Miles Red. That's Edwin Birdsong. That's Roy Ayers. That's Miles Red's niece, Vanita Long Holmes, listening on a walkie-talkie. This is Little Roy. This is Cindy Roy's girlfriend at the time. This is Herbie Mann, a jazz legend. Stone Soul Picnic. I think it was the name of a Fifth Dimension song. These are books she's written. Thank God for the book. They're available on Amazon.com. Book 2, The Personalized Bible of Now and Then by the Michelle Birdsong. Cain and Eve. Atlas Shrugged, when she was Ayn Rand, when Michelle Birdsong was Ayn Rand. The Wisdom of the Blogging Grandma. The Michelle Birdsong, Book 3, The Personalized Bible of Now and Then. How to Have a Fun and Exciting Life Starting from Scratch. That's Michelle Birdsong when she was an airline stewardess standing in the door of a 727, I believe that is. She wrote this book. Hey, he said, don't eat my animals. Okay, and she has other books. These are just some of the books she's written. Okay, we have here the once Queen Victoria, Robin Birdsong, who's to be the first black queen of England. When she was Queen Victoria, Earl Percy, Indiana Jones was the prince consort, Albert, her husband. They have met, and they like each other. Just like. Okay, another picture of Sneezy the Greasy. That's Sneezy the rat babysitter. And Abigail, the perfect little girl. This is His Royal Highness Crown Prince Guillaume of Luxembourg. That's Robin Birdsong. Once the Queen of Victoria, Queen Victoria. This is Miles Red Songbird. Once the Virgin Queen of England. This is a picture of the Prince Albert, the Prince Consort, who was married to Robin Birdsong when she was Queen Victoria, why Talk and Share? This is a video on YouTube. Talk and Share is a therapy created by T. Michelle Birdsong, who was Freud, Pearl's, and Jung's wife in previous lives. It's a cure for madness. This life works perfectly. Done in conjunction with the Saint Charan Singh Ji, guided her to this. You are you. Now, isn't that pleasant? Dr. Seuss. Robin Birdsong was Dr. Seuss. She's kissing her nephew, Seth. This life, Seth was Mr. Rogers. Okay. He was also the saint who founded the Dera Baba Jamal Singh Ji. Shiv Dayal Singh, Jesus Christ Consciousness, who got rid of all the demons and devils from the Dera by meditating in solitude for 17 years. What a thing. This is Fallon and Jindara, who was Abigail on Sneezy the Grizzly, and Lou Ranzinger, who was Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. These are the grandchildren of the Michelle Birdsong, Eve, Mary. This is Nicole, the babysitter, reading to them in that video. This video is the best family video on YouTube. It's quite short, quite beautiful. Check it out. Called Sneezy. S-N-E-A-S-Y. S-N-E-A-S-Y. Okay. Well, this is a picture inside the book. Sneezy the Greasy Baby, since Abigail. Available on Amazon. This is Jindara and Seth's mother, Melanie Spear, the granddaughter of the sun. She was Columbus. She was St. Patrick. She was Queen Cleopatra of Egypt. St. Patrick. This is Vincent van Gogh. This is St. Patrick, right. Vincent van Gogh's very famous painting, Starry, Starry Night. She was married to John Henry. You see his hammer. She was Eva Braun. Okay, and I said she was Christopher Columbus, right? And in this life, she is the mother of 4 saints. She has contributed 4 saints to the former saints to the world this life. What an achievement. She's holding one of them. This is Ostara Gloria, who was Saint Kabir. She was Chief Sitting Bull. She was Sally Ride, the first American female astronaut. She was Hiawatha. Okay. There's a better picture of them. This is holding a shamrock. Okay. She has grace upon her to be the mother of 4 saints. Columbus, she was Christopher Columbus. And her mother, Mild Red, was Queen Isabella. This is St. Patrick, patron saint of the Irish poor. Okay, we have Jindara Ranzinger here. She's gotten older than the picture we saw when she was Abigail. She was Rosie the Riveter. They did the work of men when the men went off to war in World War II. She was a poster child for that. She was and still is, a voracious reader. That means she's smart. Okay, leaders are readers. She was Shirley Temple. Here she is dancing with Bill Robinson, who taught her some moves, some steps. And here, she was Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Charan Singh was Santa. Mild Red Mary Eve. D. Michelle Birdsong was Mrs. Santa. That's Abigail. That's same as Shirley Temple. Same as Jindara. These people have different lives. There are very few advanced souls, that's Owen Singh. Therefore, they have to keep taking birth and taking huge responsibilities in their birth. I think this is Jesus Christ baptizing a soul. This is St. John the Baptist, Eve's son. His name is Tony Williams, Anthony Craig Williams, Tony. He was also Elijah. Tony, this life, worked on a submarine as a interpreter of Polish. Sikh Sadhguru's Jesus Christ Consciousness. Gobind Singh, the 10th Sikh Guru, and Tej Bahadur, the 9th Sikh Guru, who was beheaded by a Muslim because he would not convert from Sikhism to Islam. He was a father of Gobind Singh. Gobind Singh had to take power at 9 years old because they had killed his father, the 9th Sikh Guru. This is the 10th Sikh Guru, President Donald John Trump. This is the 9th Sikh Guru. This is Gobind Singh Ji. This is Christ Consciousness. This is Mike Pence, the 9th Sikh Guru, Tej Bahadur Singh, Jesus Christ Consciousness. There is Gobind Singh again with his wife Melania, who was she was no, she wasn't Queen Isabella. I thought she was Queen Isabella. She was and the great, famous, heroic nurse, Florence Nightingale, that was her name. And this is a White House guard, I guess you would call him, standing at attention. That's not easy to stand still like that, holding that flag. This is Barron, the son of Donald Trump. His brother is Donald Trump Jr., and he has another brother, Eric Trump. Donald Trump Jr. campaigned all over the country for his father's team during the midterm elections, and they won the Senate, which is very important. This is King of the Cosmos, Gurinder Singh Ji, and this is the Dera Baba Jaimal Singh, where he is headquartered. These are the other Jesus Christ Consciousness, Radhaswami Satsang Bias, Shiv Dayal, the Jesus Christ Consciousness, the one I told you, meditated for 17 years to purify the Dara before it was built up like this. This is Jagat Singh Ji, and he was Mr. Rogers. He was Seth Randiger. Jagat Singh Ji was and is Sing Birdsong, Jimi Hendrix, Mozart, etc. Jesus Christ Consciousness, when he was head, they all headed the Dara, succeeding one another. Okay, and this was Gurinder Singh Ji, who heads it now. Okay, this is Charan Singh Ji, Jesus Christ Consciousness. This is Jesus Christ. Okay, this is Jesus Christ of the 1st century and the 20th century. Then he gave his powers to him. Okay, this is Sawan Singh Ji, the engineer, the army engineer who developed the Dara to look like this. Beautiful like that. These are better pictures of them. Okay. Shiv Dayal Singh, Sawan Singh, Jagat Singh, Charan Singh, Gurinder Singh. Singh means lion. G. Shiv Dayal Singh Ji for Jesus Christ, Sawan Singh Ji for Jesus Christ Consciousness, Jagat Singh Ji for Jesus Christ Consciousness, Charan Singh Ji for Jesus Christ, the 1st century and 20th century, Gurinder Singh Ji, Jesus Christ, 21st century, current Jesus Christ, Gurinder Singh Ji, King of the Cosmos. When he was a Buddha, the animals respected him because he was above them, Gurinder Singh Ji. This is Seth, who was Mr. Rogers. That's a sculpture of Mr. Rogers they built in Pittsburgh or near Pittsburgh where he lived. These are balls. These are red noses. Mr. Rogers put on a red nose. Chuckles a clown red nose. to let people know it's okay to be silly and act silly, and you don't have to be so proud and arrogant that you can't do silly things, fun things. This is the ninth Sikh Guru, Tej Bahadur Mike Pence, and this is Kyle Kashuv, who was JFK. He's been reborn here, has a new body, just as Mr. Rogers has a new body in Seth. He was also Alexander Graham Bell. This is Babaji Abigail, and this is Sawan Singh doing a video with his wife. Bedroom Diaries. Michael and Michelle discuss dance and Michael's screenplay Blood Gun. I don't know if he's going to want to produce this. It's quite negative, but he may want to produce it. People like negative movies. This is, I think this is, you can't hardly see that. That's the Rubik's HD of Sneezy the Greasy. It's very entertaining. It's on YouTube. Is in the interest of full disclosure, Sawan Singh was once Jagat Singh's abortion, okay, because he had been Albert Speer, the Nazi architect for Hitler, and she didn't want to be the mother of Albert Speer, not realizing the Jews were cockroach consciousness beings, and who had given the order to kill Jesus Christ, and they were paying back what they had done. This is Jagat Singh. This is Jagat Singh, Singh Bird Singh, and his mother. They helped the U.S. Okay. This is Santa Claus, who is Charan Singh, Jesus Christ, the wife of Mild Red Songbird, and this is Sawan Singh and Michael John Spear, taking birth as Michael John Spear. That's their husband and wife now, and have been for 35 years. This is to be Charan Singh, Giancarlo Arturo. Charan Singh is going to be born as a baby to Mild Red Eve Mary. In other words, the wife is going to be the mother. And that's how we do on the earth. People change forms. George Washington, now Glenn Beck. Glenn Beck did an amazing rally to restore honor a couple of years back. You should see it. There's nothing like it. It's fabulous. He was married to Martha Washington, who was Mary Eve Mild Red Songbird. This is Martin Luther King Jr. This is Martin Luther King Jr. reborn, Seth Ranziger. Okay, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. I Have a Dream speech, full text at the Morgan, at that place. Okay. There he is again, statue of Dr. King in the Westminster Abbey in England. There's Seth. Seth is also one of the stars of the video on YouTube, Sneezy. This is this picture again. This is him, Kyle Kashuv, holding a gun. He was President JFK. This is Mr. Rogers testifying before court. He was so good they just gave him the $20 million to make the shows on PBS right away. They felt his authentic energy, nothing phony about him. Whoops. These are more sculptures of Mr. Rogers. Tony Robbins was Abraham Lincoln. He has a book, Money. I'm reading it right now. So, He was married to Eve Mary when she was married Todd Lincoln. She was the Virgin Queen of England. She is now Mild Red Songbird, the Michelle Birdsong. He was Abraham Lincoln. This is Thomas Jefferson, the third president of the United States, is now Sean Hannity. He was married to Eve, who is now Mild Red Songbird. This is James Madison, now Lionel Richie. He was also married to Eve, Mild Red Songbird. He was also Booker T. Washington. He sings songs to her. And that's some of the Holy Royal family. I have to go now. They're calling me downstairs. This is Mild Red Songbird in New York City. So long.